Welcome to Bub's World. I'm your host, Bub. Today we got some more comics for you. Oh, we got some folks in the house already. Las Cruces 1971's in the house, and Scott is here as well. I don't know what those emojis or lines after your name. So if that means something, just let me know. Write it in there. Let us know what's going on. Collecting with Durs in the house. I tell you what, Durs and Lady Durs were an absolute pleasure to hang out with over at Heroes Con in North Carolina, Charlotte, just a few days ago. What a dynamic duo of fun times those two are. So good to see you. And Unruly Simeon's in the house, and Comic Mag Musings has been let out of his crypt to come and hang out. It's my name in Japan. Very nice. All right. Well, we appreciate that. Okay. So today we're going to be doing something really, really simple. I've got an unboxing to get to. Yes, it was great, man. I tell you, it was awesome. I even have there we go. As Comic Mag Musings would say, it's our box cutters specifically designed for people who use their feet, like that movie, The English Patient Effect, or something like that. The butterflied English Patient. Contact Comic Man Musings if you don't know what he's talking about. All right, so we've got our pre-orders for May. The MyComicShop.com, the worst kept secret in comic collecting. If you guys don't know how to get these pre-orders, they hold all your stuff for you and then they ship them out to you. Click the link down below. You're gonna love it. It's super awesome. It's just the best way to collect, really. I like collecting here on mycomicshop.com. I like collecting in cons in person, and occasionally eBay will steal a little money from me. We try not to let that happen. So that's how we collect comics here. I don't do a whole lot of shop hunting because I don't have a lot of shops in my area that do a lot of back issues. About an hour away, I've got a good one, but that's about it. So, all right. So let's see. We got Scott saying he's about 3 hours from Charlotte. Someone said something about it. Oh man, doesn't feel like driving that far. I don't blame you. We drove about 6.5 hours, but with an opportunity to see some of the best people in the comic community on the line, we could not resist. We went a few years back and it was a wonderful experience, and we just wanted to have another one, and it was even better than it was years back. So there you go. Sisterhood of the Traveling Britches. There you go. Hey, Kevin's here. Old Trophy Comics. Good to have you. All right. So let's see. We're gonna crack this open. We got our handy dandy knife. So the reason I'm doing a live unboxing for this, and you guys, it was freaking killing me. So this I say it's my May pre-orders, but what happened is that this shipped and arrived at my PO box the day that I left for Charlotte. So it's been sitting in there for days and days waiting for me to come rescue it from the ham-fisted hands of the U.S. Postal Service. And I didn't have any way to get it. So I've been waiting. And then I thought, well, you know what? I wanted to post some of my pickups from Heroes Con right away. So I was waiting to get that done. And by the time all that was done, this box has been sitting here unopened. And you guys know, I'm not like some of the people in the community can sit on a box for a week and a half to 6 weeks. I just can't do it. I open that stuff right away. So this was a big deal. If I had not gotten so many awesome books at Heroes Con, check out my last video for some of those, then I wouldn't have been able to wait this long to open this, because usually it comes in and I open it right away. The other reason that we're doing a live unboxing for this is because I have a mystery book in here. It's a book that I did not think was, I'll put it like this. Okay. So on mycomicshop.com, and if you've not been there, click the link below. You're going to love it. On mycomicshop.com, they have a listing with a picture of every book that they have available, even if they don't have it available. So it's a great research tool as well, with pricing and all kinds of good stuff. But this book one of the books in here didn't have a picture. Now, this happens on occasion if a book is very rare, or there's just not many of them out there, or there's something distinctive about the book, then they perhaps won't have a picture. So I am trying to collect every variant of the original Tomb Raider run from probably the 90s, right? So the original Tomb Raider on Top Cow, trying to collect every variant in that run. I think there's 50 issues or so. I, of course, have at least one copy or one variant of every issue, but there's certain con exclusives that had distinctive art or they were only available in very small numbers. This is one of those. I don't even know how small, limited. I think there's only 300 of them. And when things like that happen, sometimes a picture will be missing because it's not the A cover or B cover or even C cover. It's just like a book that came out 6 months later and they slapped a new cover on it. So there you go. That's what we got going on. Let's see. Don't have a comics only 60 miles radius of Walmart. Okay. Yeah, I don't blame you passing a lot of modern stuff. I pick up modern stuff, so this will have some modern in it, and it also has back issues. Which have boxes waiting 6 months to open. That's about right. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. So here I am with this. Will have some back issues. It'll also have some books that came out in May, but there are also back issues in here because MyComicShop.com will let you build a box, if you will. So if you ever bought anything from a seller and you're like, put that in my box, put that in my box. Well, MyComicShop.com has the put that in my box feature. If you have pre-orders going on, then they'll put it in your box. All right. So there you go. Box gone. We're getting into some comics here already. Ooh, so exciting. All right, we got that done. All right, let's see what's in here. And I got to tell you, my wife may come home and interrupt the stream, but there's one thing she won't find amongst these comics, and that's the price list. So we get rid of all these things. All right, it was checked by a bunch of people. I tell you what, there's two things that always go straight into the trash, and that is junk mail and comic purchases, invoices, and receipts. Those things, it's like they were never here, you guys. It's so fast. It's faster than that drop of water that shoots right back up at your butt after you take it. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. All right, so let's see what we got here. Here's the first book. We're doing it strong arm style. What do we got? Oh, so it's a modern. We got Mary Jane or Amazing Spider-Man 25. This is the Greg Land variant. I'm not picking up all the Greg Land variants. They're all kind of the same picture, and they just keep redoing it. But I did like this one. Greg Land, one of my favorite cheesecake artists. Looking good. Well done. We'll take that. So now MyComicShop.com, one of the only gripes I have about them is that they're notorious for putting these big giant stickers covering everything. But when you get a new book, you get a new bag. So no sticker on front or back. So that's pretty awesome. And then also every book comes bagged and boarded with a new bag and a new board, including back issues. So my whole collection is in Silver Age bags and boards, except for the Golden Age stuff because it obviously doesn't fit. But the great thing is that when I get an order like this, I don't have to use any new boards. Now I usually do put them in my own bags because I like the OPP or the Mylar. But so there you go. All right, next up we got. Ooh, that's a good one. Celestial Mechanics #3. Trying to complete this run. And I think I'm only missing one issue now. Look at that. I tell you what, if I ever needed someone to work under my hood out in space, I believe I would call these gals. What do you think? That's fantastic. That's a win right there. Very, very happy to have it. All right. Tried reading myself. Yes. Yeah, you know me. Yes, we love MyComicShop's stickers. If they would just put them on the back of the comic. Yes, because they put a grade on it. So this they have graded as a VF. So it'd be great to keep that. But I'm not covering the cover with that. And the sticker is like impossible to remove. Like it is super strong. Innovative did the Lost in Space comics I had from round 2. Yes, that's true. They did. Innovative is a good, nice little title. A little bit indie. There's some Bruce Jones stuff in there. There's a lot of good stuff in Innovation. So, all right, what do we got next? Ooh. Speaking of which, how about some Bruce Timm? Oh, yeah. Gen 13, issue number 18. Look at that. Some Bruce Timm goodness. We'll do a little Star Wars scroll for you here. Look at that. Man, I wish that was a wraparound cover. Holy schmoly. She's none too happy about it. She's putting his big slurp on a big slurp. Look at that. Bruce Timm. Yow, it's so hot it burned my fingers. Jeez Louise. All right, good stuff. All right, let's see what else we got. Agu Rhythms in the house. What's up, Agu? Did you see that Bruce Timm cover? Oh, man, I hope you saw that. That's a beauty, eh? Beaut. It's a beaut. All right, let's see what we got next. Okay, I don't know why I bought this book. Somebody's going to have to tell me why I bought this book because I have no idea. The old reach around cover. Yes, sir. All right, so here is Outlanders number 25. So I don't know if this book is rare or what. I don't really care for the cover either. I mean, it's okay. It's kind of a manga-y type sexy cover. But we're going to open this real quick because there's got to be a reason that I bought this book. And I just don't know. Sometimes I'm looking at stuff and I'm like, oh, well, that looks cute or whatever. Or somebody might have shown an interior panel and I went nuts for it. But there's always some reason that I buy these books. I mean, it's got some good, some pretty decent kind of Japanese anime type art. But I don't know why I bought this book. Somebody must have told me it was I can't miss or something or another. Oh, okay. See, if you look hard enough, you'll find out why. So I bought this book because it contains a Dave Stevens Rocketeer trading card. Right there. So sometimes you got to figure out why the heck you bought a book. Look at that. So that's why I bought it for this. It says it's trading card number 7 for, I assume, Dark Horse Comics. And it says the Rocketeer created by Dave Stevens. Dave enjoys studying the female form. And it's got a little trading card, like kind of like a checklist of the different Rocketeer comics out there, who published them. Very cool. And it's got one for Concrete as well. And I like Concrete. So there you go. So that's why I bought this book. Sometimes you just never know what the heck you're thinking, but you know, you had to have been thinking something, right? There had to have been something going on in old Bubsy's brain. Not much, mind you, but there had to have been something. So now we know. I'm going to have to notate that when I put this book in its, because I probably will not take the card out. I'll leave it attached on staple. So what'll happen is that I'll end up, I'll put a little note on the back of the board that says, Rocketeer card inside. That way I'll know why it's in my collection and I won't give it away someday. Like, why would I buy that? So, all right, what do we got? We got Shop for Comics in the house. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Gray Man's here as well. Look at Gray Man. Jizo Pete Bubs, 2 videos showing books I need in 1 week. What's the other book you need? Let me know. If I have doubles or triples, I'll brag. And if I have quadruples, I might sell you one. All right, so let's see. I'm just telling you. Let me know, Paul, what book you're missing. We'll talk about it. All right, here's another one. Ooh, we got a little bit of bondage going on here. Lois Lane tied to the pipes with somebody else. Oh, that's a great cover. Oh, wow, a triple bondage cover. Superman's coming to save the day. Never fear, ladies. Superman is here. It's the funeral march for Lois and Thorne. Superman, stop him from playing one note and we'll all blow up. Oh, man. That sounds rough. She's got an interesting necklace going on there, don't you think? On a turtleneck. She doesn't like the chafing. And look at Lois's hanker scarf. A little handkerchief scarf necktie. That's interesting. And Thorne. So where's Rose? I don't know. Look at this. Very cool. All right. Let's see what we got. Crazy Guy, Comics on 2 Crazy. Yo, what's up, everyone? And we got Paul saying index all of them. are the ones that he needs. He needs them all. All right, look at this. Isn't that fantastic? That'll be in our bondage showcase video we'll do. I got to get with the boys and figure that out. Oh boy, here's the mystery book. It's next. Well, actually, we won't do that next. We'll do that last. I flipped it over because they'll do half the books one way and the other half the other way. So halfway through, you got to flip them over. All right, so what's this? Poe Sun. All right, does anybody know who Poe Sun is? This must be a new book. All right, Poison Ivy, I'm assuming. Nice Frank Cho cover. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself for getting this. That's beautiful. Herbicide. Oh, she's got a dead guy there. She killed him. He was probably going to be spraying herbicide. That's vegetation killer on everything. And she said, no, you won't. That is a beautiful Poison Ivy. Oh, man. That is wonderful. I love that. I'm so glad I picked this up. You know, I don't pick up a lot of new books, but man, it's really something when I find one. I'm like, yes, you know, I'll take it. So very cool indeed. Looks like a daughter on us. I agree with you there, Scott. All right, what do we got next? Oh, foil. What have we done? Oh man, it's a shame because that looks like a David Nakayama foil. I could have got this signed at the convention. Old David was at the Charlotte Heroes Con this weekend. I did get a couple of books signed. That's not showing up too good. I'll have to do an Instagram picture of this so people can get a little. Now, Nakayama's been drawing his necks a little long. What do you guys think? Those necks are getting a little bit long. He's a little bit giraffe crazy. You know, artists tend to be real safe when they first jump out of the gate, and then they kind of get into prominence, and then they start getting to where people are going to ask for them by name no matter what their last cover looked like. So they start feeling it, if you will. And I think he's in the phase where he's just feeling it. He's whipping this stuff out. And so they're all ending up with very long necks. And I'm okay with it. I am a neck man. I do like necks. I certainly prefer my women to have necks as opposed to like that. So yeah, I'd rather have a long neck than no neck, but he's getting a little bit long on his necks for my taste. So, oh well. All right, what do we got? Dawn of DC. Oh yeah, I know. I'm sure they're rebooting everything. That's Gracie's reflection through the camera work. You can see her reflection. Did you meet some of your fans? Yes, I meted them for a whole weekend. They're exhausted. Yeah, I know you know how you spell it. Ever since Nakayama did that volunteer work at the giraffe habitat for the zoo, you got to tell us the rest of that story. I think we know what happened. All right. Next we have, oh, look at that. I didn't even know I ordered this. Oh, I remember now. Okay. So this book came out. I don't think the artwork was finished when I did the pre-order. So sometimes you'll pre-order a book and you don't know what it looks like. So I pre-ordered this. The artwork wasn't finished and there was a foil variant. And I said, well, I'll get both of them because who knows? If it's a really good cover, I may want the foil too. So I had never even seen this book before. I didn't know what it was going to look like. Power Girl Special #1. It's pretty cool. We'll take it. All right. Next up we got. Looks like some more Frank Cho, if I had to guess. Yep, Frank Cho doing a Catwoman with a Demdare samurai sword. All right. So no huts. That's right. Look at this. That's pretty good. I feel like this was another one I bought sight unseen. It wasn't ready yet, and I just bought it anyway. I was like, how bad can it be? All right, here we go. Let's take a look. We have Top Cow Special Tomb Raider 500. Tomb Raider 500. Well, there can't be five. It can't be number. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is Tomb Raider number 18, and it's only one of 500 copies worldwide. So there's 500 of these out there, and it was produced exclusively for the Baltimore 2002 convention. by J Company Comics, authorized by Top Cow. Each edition contains a brand new sketch cover by Top Cow artist Clarence Lansing. So does that mean, wait, each edition contains a brand new sketch cover. So does that mean you did 500 different sketches, or is this the only cover? I'll have to Google that later. Let's take a look together. Oh, yeah. That is beautiful. I mean, if they did one-off sketches, then that would be a real sketch, right? All right, we're gonna open this and we're gonna take a look. I highly doubt that. I'm sure it's a printed sketch. Surely they weren't just 500 blank covers that this poor schmuck had to had to draw on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and check the page quality, and it's a glossy cover. So I would say it's just a printed on image. Convention exclusives limited to 500. There it is. In the back, says it again. So very cool. I would say what they mean is that each book, like each convention, had a different sketch cover done. That's fantastic. Very well done. I'm very pleased with that. So there's my mystery book. Didn't know what it was going to be. Glad to have it. Look at that. That is awesome. I like it. Sweet. $3 for this. For a book that I've been trying to collect for 5-6 years, $3. So yeah, that happens. So you can put like notifications on mycomicshop.com for what you want. And then as soon as they're available, they pop up and you can say, put that in my box, put that in my box. And that's what I do with all these back issues. So, I'm loving it. Beauty either way. Thanks, man. Good to see you. And it was a pleasure to meet you in person this weekend. We didn't get a whole lot of time together. But Naaman was a little nervous when we met because we were at like a restaurant in the hotel and we were surrounded by a lot of our fellow YouTubers, some of which are a little bit younger fellas, and they were acting a little rowdy. And he looked real nervous that they were going to cause a scene in the restaurant. He just wanted to tell me, don't cause a scene in the restaurant. I thought I won't, but I'm also not sitting here. I'm sitting over there with my wife. So, so there you go. Do the notification work for old comics? Like I want some old Captain Atom from the 70s. Yes. So basically, if you see an old comic on there that you want to buy, you just buy it and you can add it to the box. You don't even have to ship it. So it saves on shipping. So you just buy it, you add it to the box, and then it all ships together. And then what they do is if there's a book that's not available, you can put a notification on it like I did for this one from 2000 and whatever, 2002, I think it said. So yeah, 2002. So I put a notification on a book from 2002 and they got one in stock in the last 6 years and I got it. I went and I said, mine. I said, put that in my box. So there you go. Yeah, very awesome. You'll find them. Click the link below. You're going to love it. The worst kept secret in comics, mycomicshop.com. Okay. That's 25 minutes, y'all. I did what I set out to do. We opened up this box. We got some great comics in here. Lots of cool. And the trading card and everything in there. A couple of cover keys, if you will. Very cool. We're pretty happy with that. So remember, thank you all for joining me for the live. Catch it on the replay if you think you missed something. And check out mycomicshop.com down the link down below. It's just awesome. All right. So that's it. So I'm going to remember everybody to read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.